talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone. It is gone. It is bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome on into the Phillies post-game show. Bring on the Mets fans. Bring it on. Bring on the clowning. Bring on the trolling. The Phillies lose game 1 of the series versus the New York Mets. The comeback falls short, 6-4. Your final. Phillies score 1 run in the 9th, but it's not enough to soften the blows from Aaron Nola and Jose Alvarado, guys. Tough loss for the Phils.
Go Friday, because I got some stuff to say, but you go first this time.
Sorry, with coffee. Anyway, I must say, not the way I wanted to start the series. I was very hyped for the series, and they really let me down tonight. Overall, disappointing. Yeah, especially at home. What's the name? There was Aaron Nola. Or very early in the game, who wasn't good in the very early game. Then he settled down for a bit and all, but it just wasn't good. The offense, some of the young guys at least were stepping up, got a couple hits. That's what I liked in this game. And it featured some wild moments. There were some wild moments. I got to say, as disappointed as I am, it lived up to the hype to what a Mets-Phillies rivalry is about in the first game. You had Juan Soto. He's the luckiest man in Major League Baseball, it seems like. But all of a sudden, that one home run ball he hit literally blew out of the stadium, blew out to right field. And then he made that unbelievable catch. Give credit to where Juan Soto is. He hit those 2 home runs. And I know people are going to say, oh, yeah, they Mets stink, this and that. I mean, I know there's still time for them to turn their season around, but I still don't think the Mets are a good team. But that's just me. I think they can at least be a 500 team in the Mets, but the Mets are nothing to be hyped about. They're not beating the Dodgers. They're not beating the Braves, or some of those teams. But yeah, I think overall, I think this team. We've been saying it. We have to add a couple guys. I hate to say we have to add a couple guys.
Yeah.
And the young guys. I get Hill had a hit tonight. Ray Carnes put one in play. There was some heart. I'll give it to credit. The guys actually were fighting at the end of the night in the 9th inning. And that's what. And like I said, we were already talking about this point already. We already talked about what we wanted, and something has to be. Something still has to be done here because this team is very, very up and down. Very up and down team, and this is why we're sitting. This is why we're sitting at 40 wins and 35 losses right now. I mean, we're very fortunate to be still sitting 5 games over 500 compared to where we were at earlier this year. And we're sitting in a wild card spot still. I think in the second wild card spot still behind St. Louis, which we have big games against them coming up later this year. So it's going to be interesting, Jesse. Still going to be interesting, and I know we got an off day coming up.
Yeah.
If we get farther through. off day coming up before Saturday, which I'm looking forward to the Sanchez start, and I expect a different outcome in that game when Sanchez pitches. I said this almost a week ago. I think that Sanchez is going to have a much better game. I think than the past couple games that he's pitched. So
The one thing that I will say, and Ricky Bears commented on it, and I am now going to comment on it because this is, again, you all can agree, disagree, whatever you want to say. This is a Phillies problem. Runners in scoring position. When you have guys, I don't care where it's at, third, second, first base, that you have runners in scoring position and you can't even bring them home, or they're on base and you have maybe 1, 2 outs and you can't even bring them home or whatever. That to me is sad. Not only sad, but it's disappointing to how, like, okay, yeah, we had a chance to win it in the ninth. We had a chance at whatever, but runners in score position just in general, Phillies baseball. There are games I've seen this year where runners in score position, we had a chance to win the game, and runners in score position can't get it done. Uh, Definitely that needs to change, and I know everybody's been hassling on it that the runners in scoring position need to change, where we need to get in more runs. Nola, I think that Nola to me right now is a question mark. I do think come All Star, hopefully after the All Star, maybe we start seeing a different Nola. Maybe we start seeing a different Alvarado. I don't know. Nola, to me, he did bad, but then he slowed down a little bit. But definitely, we need to see more of the Nola that we know he is, and definitely now need to get Schoolball now that Painter went down to the minors. Definitely need to go out after Schoolball because now we're in the need of a starting pitcher, and I would even say maybe a relief because you just sent down Tanner Banks as of today. So definitely, Friday and Jesse, we need. I know we may need an outfielder, which that's minor, but starting and relief pitching right now, I think, boys, and you may agree with me on this, is where we need to be at the deadline. Maybe an outfielder, but I'm more focused on starting pitching and a relief. How about you boys right now?
Ready?
Oh, he's muted. Muted, Friday.
Muted.
I'm gonna say all the starting pitching, relief, and outfield.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say three.
Good.
The reason being that is because uh, they're really in a fifth starting spot. I'm really feeling uneasy with. Even though Seth Johnson had a good inning today, but I'm still feeling like he's not really a fifth starter. He's just a bullpen guy. He's nothing more than that.
Right.
And I feel like we need that reason being he started a bullpen. I'll tell you what, the bullpen. Oh my gosh, you got a guy in Brad Keller who is having a horrible year. He got hurt, and now he might be. The dude might be washed. The dude might be washed. I hate to say it. He might be a washed-up pitcher now. Brad Keller. Maybe he'll come back better. He might surprise us, but there's very big questions when you look at the bullpen. There's so many big question marks, and I don't know if there's just so much going on there. Kirkering, I don't know. Who knows who he can be in pressure moments if we do make the postseason. Jose Alvarado, same thing too, coming off the PEDs. I don't know what he could be about. If he's going to be Mr. Jonathan Papelbon 2.0 and blow games, blow loud runs at key moments like tonight. And then you got that new guy. I don't know he's Brian Wilson, whatever. I don't know if he's going to be part of the our bullpen. There's a lot of unanswered questions there in the bullpen, and it drives me crazy because one thing that is such a Philly thing that we talk about that has been that's hounded us over the years, even a few years back, even 4 or 5 years ago, was the Phillies bullpen. Uh, there are so many hit, boom or bust, and another guy and pretty much another guy that I knew that wasn't going to stay here that long. I sent in the minors that wasn't going to stay with the big club. Tanner Banks is another one, and I don't think Tanner Banks has any business, if he- any business of being on the Phillies roster. And I'm so glad he got sent down in the minors. So there's so many unanswered questions with this team. It's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing that's going on right now. And then you got the outfield. Uh, Dalton Holland, if you're listening here, uh, this is sad to say, but you might have to play multiple positions, man, because this is getting bad. Might have to fill 3 positions for us because
There
this
he
is
is.
bad,
He's in
dude.
the
This
chat.
is
New York
this is
sucks.
this is bad. This is brutal. I mean, this can't go on like this. I mean, and then you have the right field spot. I don't. And don't get me wrong, Hill, Rakonis, and all, but you can't have young guys.
Right.
A young guy in Hill or Ranconis on your postseason roster, because if facing the Dodgers with those type of dudes that are just getting their feet wet with the Phillies, I mean, come on now. Dave Dombrowski is to blame for all this crap. You signed washed up Garcia. I mean, come on now, and he gets hurt. I'm done. I'm about to be done. I mean, this is something. They got to do something to the deadline. They can't take us out. Oh yeah, we're gonna run this bank. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keep the young guys. We're gonna give young guys a chance. I mean, I get that. I mean, I'm all for the young guys, but uh, you have to do something. It's too many injuries are happening, and now you got Trey Turner, who got hurt. Hopefully, it's not as bad as we think. It don't look like it's too bad, but that's another story for another day too, as well. So.
Suzuki.
I don't know. Don't. I see you popped up. What's on your mind, my friend?
Hey guys, I know my connection isn't super good, so I apologize if anything
You're
lags
good,
out.
man.
Damn it. I had a feeling. I need to get better Wi-Fi for sure.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I want to just talk about a couple of things on tonight's postgame. I'll make it quick. I'll try to just do a one segment in and out. So if I ramble on, that's why I'll try to just hit it all in one shot. That way my Wi-Fi doesn't go out. But
Right.
I really liked what I saw tonight specifically from Justin Crawford. And I know we've talked a lot about this, about his plate approach and how it really differs from everybody else. He is so disciplined and just understands, hey, like this is the right time to approach this game, to say, hey, like I have an opportunity to close this thing out. Like I have an opportunity to make a name for myself. I don't need to be the hero right now. I just need to make sure that we survive, right? Like nobody wants to be the guy that helps a team survive. Everybody wants to be the guy to hit the nuke shot to Mars, the home run to win it all, right? Like we're all men, we're all human. We know how it is. But having that maturity, having that plate discipline, that's what separates the boys from the men in baseball. That's what wins championships. So I like that Crawford had enough common sense to say, hey, I just need to get this ball in play. I need a line drive, fair play. I need to get this ball out quick, and I need to get on base quick. And he did just that. So I was really, really happy with what I saw out of Justin Crawford. Kyle Schwarber, look, you can't win them all. I mean, he tried. I thought it was a really good effort. And how about Rincones Jr.? I mean, the impact that he has had on this team real early. I really like this kid a lot, and especially at the end of the game, he showed up. But pitching has got to be better. I mean, we can't have Nola keep blowing games. And the other thing, how about that nut shot at the end? I mean, God bless Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Look, I hate the Mets. I hate their fans. but I don't think I would ever wish a baseball to the nuts on any other man. That looked, and at first I thought it like hit his, I honestly thought it hit his arm or his thumb or something, because like, your hands are kind of by your nuts when you're catching. Like, I mean, like everything's kind of by your nuts when you're catching because you're in a squat. So your nuts are kind of in a vulnerable position. But moreover, I'm like, okay, shit, he just hit his hand. Nope. He's like on the ground. He's like, like, like when a dog's about to puke and it's like, he's like that. And I'm like, oh my God, it's that bad. Like, damn. I'm like, take my hat off and salute the guy. Jeez, like that's horrible. So prayers out to the Mets catcher, because they mentioned that he was just injured too. But I would never wish a nut shot that bad on another man. But I think I said it on the show last night. I had a weird feeling that this would be kind of a weird series, a little crazy series to start it off. Crazy game to start off a crazy series. But this score does not tell this story. They had the Mets on the ropes. They had them on the edge. So they really got to look in the mirror and figure out, all right, when we're in that position, how do we close? And I hope that Don Mattingly's kind of pissed. Like, that's kind of where I feel like the difference between Philly Rob and other managers would be. How will Don respond? Because Don doesn't want to be here that long either, right? So he doesn't necessarily need to make friends. He doesn't need to be loved by the team. He needs to make sure we win. And I'm very interested to see how he responds.
Mm-hmm. Is Bone back?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Well, let me hit this. You talk about Crawford. This comes from, and I totally see your point, and I get your point, and I agree with your point. This tweet comes from @PhillyArchive on Twitter. And he mentioned he put in two videos, one of a swing on 5/18, so May 8th, and he put a swing on 5/8, May 8th, and 6/18, so today, June 18th. His bat is at a higher angle, and he isn't leaned forward or crouched down as far as he was before. His hands are lower, but his bat is pointed more vertical, and that means extra power from lower hands is combated by the higher bat angle. What that means is that he's able to actually put the ball in the air. People have always talked about, listen, this guy's a line drive hitter. He's a ground ball hitter. He can't hit for power. Man, if we can get Justin Crawford to hit for power, I feel like we're kind of cooking here.
Yeah,
Billy,
I think he needs.
Yeah,
I want to keep a balance is the one thing I want to say really quick about Crawford. Like, I don't want necessarily him coming out being. I guess I see what you're saying. That's probably what you're saying. Balance. If he can find power and blend it with his line drive, I'm all for it. But if he's strictly just a line drive batter, like if he's just going to go out there and hit singles and doubles all day, I'm actually okay with that because of how heavy-handed this roster is. Like, they are meant to hit home runs, and it's boom or bust. That's why I really like Crawford. It's just like nice to have somebody that you're confident is going to get on base. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry, Billy.
Is Bone back? Question mark. I'll ask the group that. Is Bone back? So what I've saw tonight, him putting in some a couple plays there is, now I know I've been a Bone hater. I don't like Bone per se, but
not the only one.
But is Bone back, and can he be the guy to make this team a success come postseason and come the rest of the year? I'll ask the group.
I'll start. No. I'm just being completely real. We've seen how he does in the playoffs, and that's where it matters. That is where it matters.
Right.
Listen, we can win as many games as we want in June, July, August, and that's great. That gets us into the playoffs. That's wonderful. But I care about the playoffs. I care about September. I care about October.
Right.
And you know where he doesn't get it done? September, in October. Why? I don't care. Listen, not that I don't care. I think we definitely need all three things. I think we need a starter. I think we need a reliever, but we need a damn bat because we know that these guys are not. We don't think. We know. If you have eyes, you know. Some of these guys are just not built for October. So I don't know what it's gonna take to ship them out. The Phillies were trying to get a whole lot last time they tried to trade him, but I'm trading him. I'm sorry, I'm trading Bone for peanuts. I really am.
Patty Dolt.
What's the name? I'll say this. Do I think this is Bone back? Listen, I don't know about that man. He fools me too much. I can't stand it. I would never buy the jersey of Alec Bohm for a reason. You'll never see me running around Citizens Bank Park, running around South Philadelphia with an Alec Bohm jersey because that dude is not my favorite player. Not even top 5 on the Phillies. And all and I'll tell you what, I think Alec Bohm, if we don't make it far in the playoffs this year, I think we're seeing the end of Alec Bohm. I'm telling you, we're seeing the end of Alec Bohm in a Phillies uniform, and I'll even say this: that Alec Bohm will be. This may be stretching it, but Bohm may find his way maybe on the New York Mets next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
He found his way on the New York Mets, and he'll somehow become an MVP on there.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is exactly how this works. That is exactly how this works. You hit the nail on the head, Brett.
What about you,
Well,
Dolt?
maybe it's a fair trade for Zach Wheeler, right? Like
Yeah.
Zach Wheeler worked out tremendously for the Phillies when they got him because we kind of took him and we're like, all right, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So it all works out. But and Friday, you just put a bad picture in my head. I don't hate Alec Bohm. I don't love Alec Bohm. But I definitely never want to see one of our. I think we're pretty hard on Alec Bohm, though. I will say. Sometimes I think we're a little bit too hard on Alec Bohm. Sometimes I don't think we're hard enough on Alec Bohm, though. So it goes both ways. But right now, I think that Alec Bohm is taking a lot of flack. So I'll say this: if he can get it together, great. If he can't, this is going to be his last year in a Phillies uniform for sure.
Yes.
But I don't think that he'll be a Met. I could see him like pulling a Reese, going to a team like the Brewers or something.
Yeah, Brewers.
Somebody that the Phillies don't really have like any beef with necessarily. So we'll see. But I'm actually going to hop off just because my thing keeps lagging out. So I got to go look at ordering an Ethernet cord. But I appreciate all you guys jumping on here, and I will be watching on my TV now. I'm going to go turn you guys on. So
Appreciate
go
you, bro.
Phils.
Appreciate it, Dolt.
Go Phils.
Appreciate it, brother, man.
Yeah, good to see you, Bill. See you,
See
Friday.
you,
Take care,
brother.
guys. See you, Jess.
Take care.
So yeah, Phils lose this one 6-4, and now the Phillies go game 2. Christopher Sanchez, and it's time for Friday's corner.
Yo, Friday, give him the business. Only in South Philly. Only at Friday's Corner. It's Friday's Corner.
Well, Phillies lose 6-4 against the New York Mets. Next up Saturday against the New York Mets, Christopher Sanchez pitching. Game is on Fox Sports. I meant to say on Fox on Saturday. Should be an exciting game. Another exciting Phillies Mets game. Thankfully, I don't think the win should be any factor at all on Saturday, which is a good thing.
Hey, bro, knows the thing. Let's go.
Good. But anyway, I'm very interested to see what happens. Like I said with Sanchez, but getting back that I was saying and all. This, this stretch coming up, crucial stretch. I want to talk about the rest of the month of games we have coming up in early July. Um, you got two more against the Mets, and then you got an absolutely huge series against Washington coming up next week. Then you got to play the Mets again, and then you got to play the Pittsburgh Pirates. And then I think that first series in early July, we play after July 2nd, we play against the Royals against what's the name? And shout out to George Brett. I know George Brett was at the ballpark tonight on the broadcast. We're playing the Royals starting on 4th of July, which should be an interesting series. And I know down there in Kansas City, they're supposed to be getting a new stadium, I think, in the next few years, I think. They're building, I think Coffin Stadium is not going to be anymore. And I think they're putting it downtown, I heard. So that's going to be interesting to see new look in Kansas City. I know I'm getting off the beaten track with the Phillies, but I figure I'd bring that up because George Brett was on the broadcast. It was nice to see him on there talking with Mike Schmidt tonight because him and Mike Schmidt dueled it out. They're both, I think they're one of 27 MVP and NL and AL MVPs that were both in the World Series in the history of the World Series. They showed it on the broadcast. I didn't even know it was that many MVPs that both played in the same World Series on both sides ever. Which is a crazy stat. 27 times it's happened in the history of Major League Baseball. Probably happened a lot more in the older days, but overall, that was nice. That was neat to watch them guys talk tonight. That was a highlight. But I'm just also another thing I'll bring up is I'm excited. I think I'm supposed to be going. I think I got one free ticket. I'm supposed to go to the Phillies Pirates game on one of the firework games. I think end of June now. I originally thought I wasn't going to go for one overall, but now it came. Supposed to go to one June 30th against Pittsburgh. It's supposed to be sitting, I think, 113 row 9. Which should be great against the Pirates. I hope that Paul Skeens is pitching that game. And what's the name? Another thing I'll mention too.
Freddie, the king of free tickets.
I'm excited.
Freddie, the king of free tickets. That's right,
for what's to come here. I'm excited I'm excited for the Schwarber bobblehead. Of course, I'm excited for bird season. Of course, you can't go wrong with the Eagles. I'm going to preseason game 28th, and then I'm also excited for when those cheater Astros. I'm going to that game too. When the cheater Houston Astros comes here in September. But believe it or not, the Astros aren't having a great season with Jose Alvarado. What am I saying, Jose Alvarado? Jose Altuve.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Jose Alvarado.
You left the bad taste in our mouth. I don't blame you.
Jose Altuve.
You was going to say Jose.
And,
he's as washed.
Should be a good weekend. I know Father's Day weekend's coming up, and now it'll be my next time I'm on is on Father's Day night, probably a very late night post game. Don't be surprised. As long as these classic Mets Phillies 3+ hour games. I don't know what it is about Mets Phillies games, but it's like 90% of the time, no matter if we had the pitch clock or not, it goes 3 hours or more. So don't be surprised, guys, if we're on post game after 10:30 on Sunday night. So we could be in for a late post game kind of late post game, hoping for 10:30, hoping for if it's a quick game maybe a little after 10, but we'll see. But that'll be the next time I'd be on. I know Joan and Frosty are coming on Saturday with Jesse. Overall, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, we got lots of things coming up. We got some exciting things in store for 302 Birds with Eagles training camp only a month away. the Wednesday night show, Philly Sports Pulse, and this, the Phillies postgame show, is just heating up. And believe it or not, as crazy as it sounds, guys, we're almost at the halfway point of the season.
Yeah.
But we're only 75 games in, which is crazy to think. It feels like we're more than that. But and of course the World Cup tomorrow. Shout out to all the Brazil fans on our
That's why the World tomorrow.
And France fans and everybody's around the country. And shout out to, of course, the Exponential. I know he's a big soccer fan, and to everybody else. And go United States too. I'll mention that. But I pretty much
come on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta address this. Fraud USA fan right here. Go Brazil. What are we doing?
Yo.
Come on. Like, are we serious? I hate to start beef, but are you kidding me? This is a joke. Caught in 4K. He said it himself.
But I think
he's a Fraud USA fan. He's a fraud.
Yeah. But anyway, that pretty much covered everything there. What's going on? I mean, in the 302 Birds networks coming up. I mean, I know there's not really, besides the World Cup and besides the Phillies, pretty much Eagles news lately after AJ Brown has calmed down. So pretty much, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have. Oh, and of course, too, I forgot to mention it's so much going on. The NBA, we might be having some NBA. I think Jesse is going to be coming out with probably some NBA draft content next week. So I guess stay tuned for that too.
The one thing I will say in closing before we wrap it up, I'm going to say this, guys. I mentioned it in the beginning of the post game. I want to let Dalton know this because I think he would agree with this. I said it before, guys. Runners in scoring position. We have seen to be having some problems with that. Runners in scoring position. If we can limit that, and I mean limit that to a point where we can just, if you got guys on base, bring them home. If we can do that and limit the runners in score position, you're going to add more runs. You're going to add more runs, and you're going to allow runs to come in. Sanchez should get it done. I don't see why he shouldn't get it done. Primetime Fox should definitely get it done Saturday night, and then we got Wheeler Sunday. So definitely two pitching matchups that can get it done, and we can hopefully take the series against the Mets.
Yeah, for some reason, I'm so used to Sunday Night Baseball being on ESPN, and I thought.
But it's on NBC Sunday. Yeah. By the way, guys, Johnny Crook will be on Sunday night, so definitely go watch him. He's going to be with somebody, I forget his name, but he'll be on NBC Sunday. But hopefully a series win. F the Mets. That's all I got to say. Had to put it out there. I know I can't do the emotion, but F the Mets. Sorry.
Yep.
God bless. And go Phils.
Go Phils. Oh, and thank you to Nick's Pizza for sponsoring the stream. God bless. Go.
The Vikings.
Swing and a drive. Left field. It's gone. And it's gone. It is Bedlam at the bank.
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball.
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today.